Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Barabbah's Addon. Alright guys, so we're back. So I apologize for the lack of videos here on the channel, but I had a pretty rough week. I'm going to talk to you guys about it here real quick. But before that, I need to check actually what I have done here because I don't remember. So I need to get the drugs for trip. Oh yeah, I think we only did the part for Heather, right? So we got the goal. So yeah, let's continue here. Alright guys, so you guys know when I stop posting videos for a while, it's usually because something happened. And then when I come back, I usually post in my return a vampire video because most of the people that subscribe to my channel here just want to watch the vampire videos anyway, so might as well. So guys, what happened? Actually this time around was not like something like health related or something like that. What actually happened was I bought my new PC and I waited 3 days for it to arrive. I was like, I'm not going to record anything right now because I might as well wait for the PC to arrive, and I decided to dedicate that time to actually learn how to record in HD and stuff to bring better quality videos for you guys here on the channel. But what ended up happening is everything else that I bought with the PC came, so the monitor, mouse, keyboard, headphones and so on, all that stuff that is not the actual PC actually came and working pretty well. But the actual PC came broken. You know, it's like someone took a hammer and hit the PC from behind. So it was all twisted up, the metal part from behind, so you can't connect anything behind there. No USB stuff, no RGB, nothing. Any HDMI, no any of the...
Hey, you! You're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, let me just kill this guy first. Okay. The humanity is still good? Okay. So yeah, I had a lot of problems, and the PC came incredibly broken, and there was several pieces just scrambling around inside the CPU, you know what I mean? Oh really? So now I have to kill 2 guys. Okay, so be it. There you go. So it came completely destroyed essentially, and it was extremely expensive. I'm actually going to leave and come back in because you guys know that the cops never stop on the outside. So I'm just going to leave and come back in. That will neutralize the noise, I think. So yeah, the PC came broken. The moment I opened it and I saw it was the first thing I opened. I didn't open anything else because I know how it is. If you violate the package, then the avenues that you have to use to actually get a new quote-unquote copy of the item that you bought if it's broken, or to get your money back, you can't violate the package. Or if you violate the package, then the avenues and the procedures that you have to do are completely different. Because if you see that the package is broken somewhat, you can just claim that the package was broken, right? So Garcia, so it's the same password. But I opened it because the package was fine. And yeah, the PC was borderline destroyed. So that was 10 in the morning, Monday, I think. Oh no, wait. Today is Wednesday. No, wait. Tuesday, Thursday? Actually, I don't know what day is today. So you can see how I'm in on the situation here. So yeah, the PC came, was broken, so I started the whole process. Started to calling the websites, quote unquote the store that I bought the thing in. Then I found out that the website is not it doesn't sell anything. It just it's one of those aggregators basically. So it's basically a big site that sells PCs for a bunch of different stores. So you need to actually cabinet. So you actually need to... Where's the letter B here? I need my new keyboard. Okay. So yeah, I needed to call a bunch of people. I needed to exchange emails. I need to exchange almost 100 like WhatsApp images and all that stuff. And man, it was such a long process. It started like 10 in the morning, and I finished the process like 7 or 8 at night of the same day. The entire day was dedicated to that. And man, it's just like the most frustrating thing like ever. Because you need to prove that you didn't drop the box. They have to prove that they didn't put the box with like the things that I bought in the place that I bought. They didn't break the thing beforehand. They have to prove that the people that were transporting it broke it somehow. Because either they had an accident or like there were like too many boxes on top of it and so on and so on, you know what I mean? So it's such a clusterfuck, it really is. It's the type of thing that you don't wish upon anybody. Especially if you're buying something like really important. Imagine if I was buying like drugs, and when I say drugs I mean like medicine, you know? Imagine if I was buying like insulin or something. And something like that happened, and I had to go through this entire process just to prove that I didn't break the thing and that I deserve either my money back or another version of the thing, you know what I mean? I think I'm finished here. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. I had to actually send a bunch of pictures of the damage and a video recording like the sound of the pieces that were broken or like that were like scattered across the quote-unquote floor of the inside of the CPU, you know what I mean? And I had to shake it and the clink and clang and all that stuff to show the guys that it was actually broken. And they actually hired a quote-unquote, I'm going to call it here, a serial killer. Which is basically one of those guys that they hire to actually counterclaim your claim. They hired a guy to basically gaslight you, to convince you that you are wrong. He's like, but wouldn't you agree that the box hasn't been violated, therefore maybe something didn't happen along the way, maybe one of the guys that was transporting the thing dropped it, maybe you dropped it and so on. And I was like, bro, yeah, the box hasn't been violated, the box is fine, cool. A cardboard box. But don't you agree that the PC is still broken? Look at the pictures, you know what I mean?
Right down.
How much? Need to go to the back room.
She did.
Go ahead, call her. Thank you. See ya. Oh, wrong door. Sorry. Yeah, so they hired a guy, and the guy asked for a video call.
Who are you?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, brother.
Luckily in this version I don't think we have the blood timer here.
Cook up some
I just want to finish my story so we can focus on the game here. But now that I started, oh, I don't need to come here. Okay. So yeah. So they hired a guy, and I did a video call with the guy, and the guy was like trying to gaslight me all the ways like humanly possible. But don't you agree that something. But what about the glass? It's one of those PC that has the glass casing on the side, right? For you to see the components inside and all that stuff. Which I don't care for, but it was the PC that had the configurations that I wanted on the store, you know what I mean? I can't create a PC from scratch and buy the pieces and stuff. I don't know enough about PCs to do that. But I did know like what video card and what processor and what processor I wanted and so on. So I knew what I wanted, but I couldn't like build by myself, so I just bought the entire thing. So yeah, it has the glass casing and all that stuff. So what ended up happening, I'm going to actually lower the sound of this part so I can keep talking so we can finish the story quicker. Even I am already bored by my story here. Okay. Alright. What happened? I'll let you go. There you go. Yeah, so the guy asked, what about the glass? Is the glass broken? I said no. And he was like, okay, so I'm going to send this to the big store because they're like a franchise, the smaller store that sells for the big store. So later, like 1 hour later, the guy was like, all right, we're going to give you a new one, but you're going to have to remove the glass casing for me so you can send the PC through mail without the glass breaking and doing something like with like the people that are transporting the stuff. And I was like, oh my god, the guy's a fraudster. So the guy wants to pretend that the glass broke too, so the damage is more like visible. So he can claim that the people that were transporting it actually broke the thing, which means that he can have an easier claim that he can like get the money back, and that he doesn't need to give me a new PC and lose like the money that I gave for the PC, right? So essentially he would be giving me 2 PCs. So because of that, he actually invented extra damage on the PC for him to be able to do the claim and get a new PC for free from the big store, from the provider. And I had to basically like, I don't know if this word exists in English, but like corroborate a lie. So I'm basically part of the problem now too, right? So to get what I bought from like above the table, I have to go under the table alongside this guy to actually get what I am owed and what is legally mine. You know what I mean? So it's such a frustrating process. But it's one of those guys, the moment I look at the guy, you know who he looked like? I'm going to tell you guys who the guy looks like physically, and you'll be like, oh, so that's the guy you hire to do that type of job? The guy looks like Giancarlo Esposito, the actor. And if you know Giancarlo, if you don't know, if you see a picture of this guy, go to Wikipedia and see a picture of this guy, you're like, oh, this guy. Yeah, that guy. I tried to tell you. He's like so obviously like either like a villain or like one of those like guys that has like an aura about him, that he's such a coolness or an evilness if he's playing the villain, right? There's no one like him, like really no one else like him in the entire like spectrum of actors in Hollywood. He's very unique. The moment I look at the guy, I'm like, oh my god, they sent Giancarlo Esposito here to try to like get the money out of me, or like to try to blame me for something that either they did or the people that were transporting the thing did. You know what I mean? Here. Where should I look? There you go. So yeah, all of that happened in one day, in like a 8 to 10 hour process. I talked to like at least 10 people, no joke. And I used every single form of communication. I used the website, I used email, I used WhatsApp, I used phone calls, and so on and so on. Even video calls, which is something that I basically never do. And yeah, I was able to get another one, so they will be sending the next one tomorrow. I'm not sure when this is going to arrive, and I'm not sure it is not going to like come broken either. So I can't promise that I'll start like recording better quality videos like by next week, because I don't know if the PC is going to come to begin with. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen if this one comes broken too, if I lost my shot and I lose the money, or if I can claim it back or get the third one and so on. Because I've never been in this situation. It's just such a hassle that you don't need to go through. But when you are buying from like these smaller stores instead of like buying from the big ones like Amazon and stuff, because they already have like a easier protocol in place, because they can't waste time with like every single people having like at least one claim for each purchase. You know what I mean? They would have like hundreds of millions of those like basically every day. So they have to have an easier system, right? Oh, I forgot. I cannot use her, right? I am a quote-unquote Malkavian here. Alright, so we have to send someone else, right? So I'll have to send Patty, right? Let me see, who else can I send here? Gimbal, but I already did the Gimbal quest, right? I'm pretty sure. Bounty for the Hunter, yeah. Yeah, I'll send her here, whatever. I mean, I'm already losing a bunch of humanity here, but I'm still inside the safe zone here, right? Yes, still have 8, it's fine. What? I got stuck on something here? What happened here? Let me see. That was kind of an invisible wall here. Alright, so let me get the audio up again. So yeah guys, that happened. So I bought the PC, now I'm getting a second one. Hopefully this one's not going to come broken, but if it does, I'll have to go through the entire process again. I'll have to deal with Giancarlo again too, which is awesome. This is the guy for if you are an American, then it's easier for you to understand. This is essentially the guy. Let me go to the beach first. This is the guy that they hire to counterclaim your claim in healthcare services. So he's the guy that has to find something in the dotted line, something in the small letters at the end of contracts to be able to deny you your care or to deny your claim. You know what I mean? So this is the guy that has like the worst job in the planet, but he does with a smile. So it's like, just to me personally, people that do this job are just bad people. There's no ifs or buts about it. Like, morals are not in your top 100, you know, important things in life. There's just no way to go around that. Sorry. But yeah, this is the guy. So my entire like body froze when I saw the guy.
Blew up my lily. We're gonna be getting it.
Jack comes out of the box. That's never good.
Hi. This life's been...
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, there you go. So now we need to give the drugs to Trip. And now we also need to deliver the blood to LaCroix, right? Yeah, so hopefully the PC will come eventually. And I kind of, quote-unquote, learned how to record in HD here. Even though the PC is like probably more than like 10 times better than the one I have right now. I am not going to do anything crazy. I'm not going to record in like 2K, 4K or anything like that at all. Even if the PC can't totally handle that. I'm just going to go super chill with this, super slow. So the first video will be better quality than this one for sure. But then the second one might be a little better and so on and so on. So I promise that I'll try to like improve the recording process. But for sure, most of the games will be 10 times better at least.
Thanks for coming back.
My store.
Thanks. It's not a big...
Interesting.
Thanks for...
I got you something. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
1, 2.
There you go. Got him? Let me sell the repeats here. I'm going to be punching people anyway, so I don't need to really... Oh, whoa. Did you guys see that? The knives actually stack. Well, I've never seen that before. That's cool. Is that like a Barabbah's Addon thing, or is this like an official patch thing? Huh? Let's pay attention to this. That is interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, I didn't even use the books yet. So let me use the stealth book. Here. No, not firearms. Stealth. Man, I should just use the firearms book here too, I think. Just to get rid of this. There you go. So now I still have 8. So 2 more and more 1 point in Visceratica here. So again, if you haven't seen the first episode, this is the discipline of our character here, which is a gargoyle lady here. And I'm going with Visceratica here, but I'm not sure if that's correct, so I apologize for the pronunciation here. Yeah. So now let's deliver the blood here. So yeah, slowly but surely we'll be improving the quality here, so we'll see. So yeah, that absolutely drained me. So every time I tried to record, I was like, I don't want to even think about PCs right now, you know what I mean? I want to convert anything, and I want to open OBS, I don't want to do anything, you know? So it took me a while to get into the groove again. So hopefully I'll be able to be more consistent now. Oh yeah, I need to actually drop it on the mailbox, sorry. So sorry about the long story, but I wanted to explain why I haven't been here in a week. But now I'm back. So you could say that is like health related, but like mental health, not really physical health. So I still have the Astrolite, so I haven't talked to Mercurio yet, huh? Wait, no, I have. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah. Money? I think I already got the money from the doctor too, right? So, because I've been out in a week, I don't remember exactly everything that I did. So this is probably the thank you email, right? Yeah. Okay, so still 9. Sure. Okay, so what else do we need to do here? So this one, we're going to have to postpone this for now. Mud Hunt, we already did this. Yeah, we can already go straight into the auction house, right? I guess we should be fine. I'm not sure exactly. So good old Astral Light here. Blood. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. As I said, I'm curious to see like how the clothing is going to look like. Because she's already so stacked in terms of clothing. So what would be heavier than this? Like a coat, I guess? I have no clue. Because usually the clothing gets heavier for most characters, right? If you're not like a Malkavian or like the Nosferatu wearing those like BDSM outfits, you know what I mean? Man, you have to respect this lady. She's shooting her shot here with our gargoyle lady woman here. Just not the hottest lady around. Guess I need to go up. I'm going to scare this guy, probably.
What the? What's wrong with your... Therese? She's up. Yeah. Alright, look, I'll cut you a break because we're busy here.
Thank you. What a nice guy. So he's like, you're incredibly ugly, but you know what? You need to go in. I doubt this is the first quote-unquote Nosferatu this guy has ever seen.
Your city?
Man, I will never ever look at Giancarlo and not think of the guy ever again for the rest of my life. And that's so unfair to Giancarlo, you know what I mean? Such a great actor.
With your turn of the century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked, painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no
Sin.
Let's see who is without sin cast the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of
I hope I'm not missing any quests here.
You're just one thing.
But as I said, my brain has been so far removed from the channel this week. I haven't logged in like 5 days, I think. So
Away from the truth, I'll take care of everything, as always.
I don't know exactly like everything that I did here. So hopefully we're doing well here, but I'm not sure. Please come in.
Please, come in.
Surely. She was no trouble.
Nonsense.
I like her a lot.
Under the...
Hey, Therese.
Therese Vorm.
I thought Jeanette owned
Jeanette
the
is...
club.
Tongue's ex...
Why do you hate him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him.
Man, the shiny eyes are so cool. I said that too during the Barabbah Addon, but as I said, after you play so many mods for this game, small details like that stick out so much because you're like, it makes so much sense that their eyes would be like shiny like that, because like it is like one of those like inherent supernatural characteristics, you know what I mean? Such a cool, like, small detail, but it makes a lot of difference. Here you go.
Why would I do that? Tongue and his...
Gladly.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost... Oh, I fully... Before I...
Source. No problem.
If you'll excuse me.
That's the Nosferatu answer there. I guess gargoyles are fond of the sewers too. Obviously, like the Barabbah Addon is not like such a sweeping mod in terms of like changing even the dialogues deeply for each clan like that. So we are essentially playing with a Nosferatu here. But with that said, it still fits in a way, you know. Other than like Nox calling us an actual Nosferatu, right? Like, if I would change a dialogue, one dialogue for the Gargoyle would be the one with the ones with straws, right? Because that would make a lot of sense. You'd be like, a Gargoyle. So why? Where's your master? So did you kill your master before coming talk to me, and so on, so on? Did I know your master? What if he started like throwing names? What about this guy from France? What about this guy from Russia? What about this guy from Asia? You know? Did this guy create you, and so on? Be kind of interesting. But as I said, Barabbah's Addon doesn't go that deeply in terms of like changing a whole lot of dialogues. But that's fine, you know what I mean? Not every mod needs to be war games, you know? Oh, really? I've never seen that before. So usually this vehicle here would like definitely move and hit the side here, right? But it didn't. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know why that happened. Maybe I got the key too quickly. I don't know. But that was weird. There you go, the Latin America clay that you can choose too. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So I'm pretty sure I walked around here in the other playthrough for the Barabbah's Addon, so I'm pretty sure there's no like super new stuff here. Like new, I was going to say files like I'm playing Resident Evil. New like newspapers for us to check out, you know what I mean? There could be, but I haven't seen them. Alright, this side. So I wanted to explain like how is the new PC and what are the gigantic improvements and so on. But at the end of the day, I don't even know if I'll ever have that thing. Wait, don't close here on me. There you go. Just in case it bugs out, because sometimes that happens. And this thing here doesn't open. There you go, this time it did. So I would like to explain what are the changes and stuff. But as I said, I'm so like disillusioned with the whole situation now that I honestly would rather not talk about it unless I have the thing in my hand, you know what I mean? And the main problem with like buying an expensive PC is that if something breaks, like if you need to switch anything, if you need to send it to like the repair shop and so on, I'm gonna die here probably. So I'm just going to do it for a bit here. That's the advantage of not having the blood timer. So if anything breaks, it's going to be super expensive to fix it. But that's the main problem. That's why, even if the PC was in a good state, even with like the back all torn and twisted and stuff, even if the inside was fine, I would trade the PC regardless for another one, because it's so expensive to fix that I would rather not have the PC for an extra week instead of like having to spend more money to fix it later. And obviously, logically, I should never like spend money to fix something that shouldn't have come broken to begin with, you know what I mean? So in these types of situations, I don't know how you guys are, but I never settle. I'm like, oh no sir, I'm owed something better. I paid for that, you know what I mean? So I'm not like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm the opposite. I'm always like, I'm fighting this. There's no way. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not. Depends on the situation. I've been in both many times. But I guess, even though I spent like 10 hours on the whole thing, at the end of the day, one of those things that you end up learning, right, is that if you talk to everybody, none of the people that I talked to, including Giancarlo, the hired killer, even him, it was not his fault that the whole thing happened. They didn't send me a faulty PC, you know what I mean, the store. And also the people that I talked with in the... I don't think there's like yeah, he's not here, the fire axe. So even the people on the website and so on that I talked to, it was no one's fault. The people that were bringing it, like, probably it switched vehicles at least like 3-4 times, right? During the whole process of bringing it here. So who the hell did what? Who knows, you know? The guy that delivered the package from the post office here in my city. The guy obviously was just like delivering a package that he received from someone else. So maybe it was him, maybe it wasn't. Who knows, you know what I mean? I am like one amongst like hundreds of packages that the guy probably was delivering that day. So who knows what happened, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that the one thing that I didn't do was panic or like get super mad with anybody. I treated everybody like kindly and with respect and patience, even when some of them didn't deserve to. Because I knew that that was the only way that I was going to get what I am owed, you know what I mean? So that's the hardest thing, to keep like we call here in Brazil like a cold head. It's essentially, don't lose your cool, you know what I mean? Because if you do, that's half the battle you lost already, you know what I mean? Ooh, almost died there. So let me heal a little bit more here. So if you start like berating everybody on the phone trying to get your stuff, you are not going to get your stuff. That's just a fact. And you need to remember that the people that are like taking your calls are not the people that cause the problem in any way, shape, or form. I don't know even why I'm worried about the fire axe, now that I think about it, because I'm punching stuff. But it is what it is. It's just like the favorite weapon, you know? Wrong one. The book is on the other one. I mean, if it is like identical to vanilla, then the book should be there. Oh, I almost got stuck. It was really close. I felt the movement shift. I was like, oh, there it goes. That's why I save all the time. Some people sometimes comment on the videos like, man, you like save like 5 times in like 3 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's not because I'm afraid of dying or something like that. It's because I don't want to replay stuff because of a random bug that made me get stuck somewhere, you know what I mean? It's just so annoying. Alright, so we have dodge. So I already put the point there, so I don't need to spend points here, so just use it. There you go. So would I don't know if I should use Visceratica during the final sequence here. I don't know if that would do anything, like extra soak stuff here. Actually, it's going to give me extra combat defense, probably. So the extra soak is probably like constant, right? It's like passive. So I don't think it's going to change anything, so I don't even think I'm going to use it. Something here. No. So the inspiration for this quest probably was The Shining, I imagine. But they obviously didn't go far enough. Or they couldn't go far enough. If this game was made today, not today, but like recently, the last few years, like for sure, they would go way further in terms of like the horror of this quest. Way further. Like the mod we just played, the Prelude 2, that has that quest on the medical clinic that is like borderline a horror quest, right? Alright. Still good. Are we going to burn? No. I think it's only anti-tribute of all the mods that does that. That literally like burns you with like a sun that comes from like a memory of someone. Kind of bullshit. I remember the first time it happened, I was like, am I burning from like a vision? Like you dreamt of something, you dreamt that you were like trespassed by like a sword, and then you wake up with a sword trespassing your chest, you know what I mean? Kind of something like that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I cannot go down through here. Not cool. Alright, so I'm in a rough spot here. I need blood like right now. Yeah, by play Vampire, I'm already feeling better, to be honest with you. Now, one thing that didn't happen during this entire process, and if you're a new subscriber, like recent, from like the last few months, you are not going to understand this one. But you have been here for at least a year, you will. Because I have been like a lifelong like depressed person, in terms of like literally having clinical depression. The first thing that you imagine when I see the broken PC in the morning, I'm like, the first time that I have like the opportunity to buy a PC this good, and then it comes broken, and I'm like, what if I don't get the money? What if I don't get a PC? Everything went through my head, but I actually didn't get like desperate. I was kind of determined. I was like, I'm going to see this to the end, you know what I mean? I am not going to accept the result of this. So if they try to rip me off, I'm gonna go to the end of the world here. And it ended up working out fine. So I was even surprised that I was not like more mad. Because I totally had the right to be, but I wasn't. Because I was already, since I've been myself for my entire life, I know that frequently for me, things that just don't go how they normally go for regular people. So shit happens more often for me, basically. So because of that, I am better at this type of situations than most people. Because I already expect them to happen, you know what I mean? That's not necessarily a good thing, but you need to learn something from these situations, right? And I did learn. Now, if the PC is going to show up or not, that's a different story, but hey. Oh yeah, I need to go to the asylum. Alright, and yeah, by the way guys, this money that I spent on the PC was a lot of money. We'll talk more specifics when the PC is actually here. This entire money was money that came from my father. From the sale of his car repair shop after he passed. So it's essentially, my father bought my PC from beyond the grave, basically, you know what I mean? So this is all him. Oh yeah, let me get the Age of Empire here.
Hey, girl.
What's going on?
Yeah, not my... Okay. Oh, man.
Let me actually check this. Yeah, I don't have inspection, so I cannot get the extra point here, so whatever.
Oh, man.
Bertram?
Oh, man. It's
No offense.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. It's freaking... Hell yeah. No. Right on. As a matter of...
Thank you. See you, bro? Okay, so let me just do the Age of Empire quest before I deliver the stuff here too. No, she was going to give me the quest for Gallery Noir too, right? So I might as well do that this one too. because we stopped in kind of an awkward spot in the last episode. We stopped in the middle of the hostel, which is something I never do. I always finish the hostel during the episodes, but I wasted a lot of time in the beginning with the explanation. Hey, Chili the girl.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing.
Ooh.
Really?
Really? Don't you find me a little ugly?
On the inside, we're all dead meat, kitten.
Oh, really? You? Some of us on the outside too?
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for...
Yes?
I'm not just some silly...
Please calm down.
She's always...
I understand.
Do you understand?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Fine, you hold on to it.
Faker. Smile.
Do you know Gallery? The whole event.
What do I do?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back.
She might honor, but I doubt she's going to be thrilled.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings.
Oh, it's fine. I got it. So I'm going to fight a creature that's kind of like me here. Another golem. There's a film that's going to, I think is going to be either released like by the end of the year or like next year. Or maybe even like it's even closer than that. It's called Project Hail Mary. It's with Ryan Gosling. It's like a sci-fi thing where like the sun is dying and they have to send this random like microbiologist or something to space to do something that the trailer does not explain that well. You know what I mean? One of those. So Virgil Crumb, right? So A to F. Crumb. D. There you go. Amen. Poor Crumb. Hopefully one day there's going to be a mod that like brings this guy back to life. Like you meet him before he dies. That would be cool. A mod that like makes Hannah survive. Actually, there is one. If you play with that clan on Final Nights, I think, the one that has the OBA discipline, you can actually save Hannah, which is cool. Is her name Hannah? I think so, right? You guys know I'm not good with names here. So Virgil Crumb. So what else do I need to do? I actually forgot. Oh yeah, I need to go to the morgue. It's because I'm doing the quest out of order. Oh, I saw this light here. I was like hunters, but I don't have any violations right now. Oh, there you go, Mr. Attica. Let's go and check. So yeah, I saw the trailer, and am I weird? But I didn't think it was anything interesting. The problem with Ryan Gosling is that he does so many things that like either require one of those like guys that are like action heroes that every few seconds like drop a one-liner, like Marvel style, or he does comedies. You know what I mean? So I only see him as an actor that does that. So every time I see him in a serious movie, I just can't take him seriously. That's why I haven't seen the new Blade Runner with him. There's nothing wrong with him personally. It's just not the actor I would put in that type of movie, to be honest. So the moment I saw the trailer, I was like, the idea is cool, but whatever. You know what I mean? Just... Oh, I cannot go through here. I forgot. I'm an Nosferatu, right? If I go through that door there, immediately I'm probably going to get a violation or people will start running. So yeah, there's a lot of people like looking forward to that one, and I was like, you know, whatever. To me, if you're gonna go like the alien route, you have to go either full comedy or full serious, like Arrival, you know what I mean? Or something like that. You can go horror too, which is cool, but not a lot of people do that. Okay, so I'm going to do the gallery. No, wait, I'm already here. Might as well just fight the Asian guy here already. So we are going to be able to test Visceratica here right away. So let's see how it does against like stronger competition here. Talking like this is like a sports league, you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything else extra here, but let me just check. I think it's fine. Alright, no books here. Okay. So let's see if Visceratica is really good against these guys. Let's go. Hey, sir. Hopefully this guy doesn't have like the dragon's breath, but no. So the visual shaking effect here will show up also when I use the discipline. I need to complete the combo to see the screen shake. But completing the combo against this guy is very difficult. Ah, fire. Come on, get up. Oh, her defense is insane, bro. That's crazy. That hit there would probably drop me to half health in a different character, but man, she has the soak, the extra soaking here. And also combat defense 7, as you can see. I think combat defense avoid taking damage, there you go. So it doesn't reduce damage, but the soaking bonuses here obviously do. So yeah, she's very tough. I like that. That's why I picked her. Let's go. I forgot her name is like Adria, I think. What is like the short version for the Americans? Would be like, not Americans, the English speakers. Either Jill, right? Addie, maybe. I don't know. You guys like to like shorten everything, right? Let me deliver the quest here real quick. We don't do that as much here in Brazil, so a lot of people just say the entire names of everybody. You know what I mean? We give most people nicknames, you know, like Big Head or stuff like that. You know, Fatty, whatever. We do that way more than like saying a smaller version of the name. That said, it does exist here a lot.
Yo, good. Oh, thank God! Oh man!
Oh man.
Bertram's.
There you go. 4. Alright, so let's see if the gallery is going to be easy too. I guess it probably will. So as I said the first time that we played this mod, and I think I said that again in the first episode, but I'm not sure. It was more than a week ago at this point. But this mod on average is way easier than vanilla, right? I wouldn't say it's like as easy as Clan Quest. Might be. Because Clan Quest gives you so much. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to this guy, it's just not going to work. So I need to probably go through here. I see. So I need to use the shortcut here. I think it's like here, right? I don't usually do this because I don't play with the Nosferatu much. Wait. Oh, I cannot get it. Why? Oh, there you go. Do I need to shoot this? Weird. Okay, but it worked, so I'll take it. Oh, she has white nails. That's so rare. In the base game, I think everybody has black nails. So how's humanity? 8. 7, there you go. Stealing from the kids. Alright, so Slane's Abel. Cursed by God. Lilith? No Lilith. Oh yeah, I forgot. This mod has the Easter eggs. Forgot. No blood golem. Yeah, we have that guy. An early confrontation here. Punch. Oh. The angles of his attacks don't hit me. So because the model changed, they actually cannot touch me. That's interesting. It's kind of an oversight. But hey, I'll take it. Alright, that is funny. So he's guarding the place, you come out of the place through the front door, he doesn't react. He only reacts before you enter, right? After, if you're leaving, it's fine. Why? Who knows? Only Kane knows.
Stop right there!
Damn it. Oh hey, that was interesting.
Stop right there!
Oh, I see. You guys saw that?
And all who live in it!
So what happened there was I got caught, but by the other guy, not the one that had his back turned. Now that is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So I was like, oh, that guy didn't notice me. But the guy that noticed me was like behind him. Now that is interesting. So let's just chill here, get some rats going. Here. Alright. And during that whole PC process, the thing that I thought about the most was like, imagine going through this, but your life is on the line. You're trying to get like an appointment, you try to get like a drug that you really need, like insulin or something, like an asthma thing. And you have to like do what I did, but like you need to prove to the person that you are dying or that you need a drug to survive. And she's like, no, you don't because of this, this, and that. Or like your insurance doesn't cover this or that. Imagine how brutal would that be. And some of you don't need to imagine. Probably you went through that, right? But that's the thing that made me the most angry. It was not like what I went through, but like what I would have to go through if the situation was different. You know what I mean?
We are living in the last days of the...
So yeah, because I didn't do the Lily quest yet, this is going to like keep bugging me here.
last age!
I'm like, oh man, I'm missing something. Then I open the thing, oh yeah, the Lily thing. Then you close, then 10 minutes later, oh, I'm missing something, you know what I mean? You guys know how annoyed I get when I don't do all the quests in the correct order and like in certain points in the game, you know what I mean? I keep like checking the quest log all the time. You. Be nice, lady.
You. What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking, that's the problem.
The museum. That was my event. Shut up. Don't lie. Excellent. Jeanette claimed you... There's only one. I asked her to... For all her
Unwholesome. I keep telling people, like, one of the things that taught me like the most about like English really was playing games. Especially when you would see these characters in games that would talk in like a very like either like traditional way or like at this point archaic way. Nowadays it's more common to see characters that speak like the language of the internet and so on, that like completely broken English. So learning English right now is actually harder than it was when I started to learn. But, oh yeah, the diner. So yeah, I learned a lot from games, especially RPG games. Because since back then, in the Nintendo PS1 days, there were no voice lines for most of these games. Even the Final Fantasy games, given how big they are, they didn't have voice lines all that much. So you had to just learn by reading, you know what I mean? So I learned a lot of new words. Okay. Go!
Here we go, man.
Where's the fucking guy? Yeah, that's the guy I need to kill first. He's a menace.
Freeze, motherfucker! Freeze, motherfucker!
You! Where's the other guy? Oh, I see. I was like, are you not going to help your friend here? I guess there's no honor amongst thieves here. See you, bro. Oh, that effect was so cool. You guys saw that? Look. Kinda gothic.
I'm terrified. She's crazy! Help!
Alright. She's crazy. Well, it's hard to say that, like, you have like a sane vampire anywhere here. Because first you have to like establish some sort of like baseline for what a sane vampire would be. And that's difficult because in this game you have like the vampiric ideologies, right? So if you say that Jack is the sanest one, then Strauss is kind of crazy. But if you say that Strauss is like the sanest one, then for example Zhao and Nines and Jack and all those guys would be crazy. So it really depends. But people usually go with like the Camarilla being like the baseline, right? Like of vampiric behavior, I guess. Alright guys, so this is our first episode back here. So hopefully we can like, I can post more frequently here. So we'll see if the PC arrives or not. If I can start posting like better quality videos soon or not, we'll see. So I'll update you guys on the saga here. But hopefully now I can post more frequently. And as I said, today was supposed to be like Diablo, but I usually, when I come back after these big pauses that I sometimes have to like do here, I usually come back with a vampire video. So there you go. So we'll continue our playthrough here in Barabbah's Addon in the next episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.